A little pilot investigation of more established individuals recommends that taking an every-day supplement of a supplement that is available normally in nourishments may enhance conduit, well-being and circulatory strain. The scientists at the University of Colorado Boulder found that the supplement, called nicotinamide riboside, imitates a portion of the impacts of caloric limitation and enacts a few indistinguishable organic pathways. Investigations of caloric limitation, which have been done principally in rodents and natural product flies and less in people, show that lessening everyday calorie allowed by a third may postpone the maturing procedure and stretch life expectancy. The new investigation found that taking nicotinamide riboside supplements fundamentally enhance circulatory strain in individuals with gentle hypertension or raised pulse. Should the outcomes be affirmed in a bigger clinical preliminary, the analysts believe that they could have imperative ramifications in biomedicine, for example, expanding treatment choices for hoisted circulatory strain. Lifted circulatory strain and stage 1 hypertension are presently characterized as a pulse of 120/80ths or 139/89ths of a millimeter of mercury, individually, which, despite the fact that isn't sufficiently high to legitimize medicine, is sufficiently high to raise the hazard for a heart assault or stroke. Right now, the prescribed choices for individuals with lifted pulse incorporate changes to consume less calories and expanding physical movement. Senior investigation creator Doug Seals, who is a teacher and specialist in the Department of Integrative Physiology, and his associates report their discoveries in a paper due to be distributed in the diary Nature Communications. Firm veins, circulatory strain, and maturing. In a Western culture, stiffer veins and the hypertension that outcomes from them as we age is common to the point that it is acknowledged as an ordinary result of maturing. For instance, the American Heart Association's AHA clarification of hypertension expresses, "The ordinary maturing procedure can make the huge versatile supply routes turn out to be solid after some time." In the United States, an expected 103 million grown-ups have hypertension, and this figure is required to ascend as the populace keeps on maturing. In any case, there is confirmed that firm courses in hypertension are not really an ordinary outcome of maturing, in spite of the fact that hereditary qualities assumes a part. Protecting vein well-being as we achieve our 70s and past additionally relies upon things that we can take care of, for example, way of life and eating regimen. Nicotinamide riboside. Nicotinamide riboside is a follow supplement display in specific nourishments, for example, dairy animals drain and in higher fixations in dietary supplement shape. Studies have demonstrated that the supplement contains novel properties as a vitamin B3 that include raising insulin effectability, boosting the impacts of activity, ensuring the cerebrum, and opposing the unsafe impacts of a high-fat eating regimen. For their examination, Professor Seals and his partners selected 24 lean and sound people from the Boulder territory. Their ages ran from 55 to 79 and they were put into 2 gatherings. One of the gatherings took 500 milligrams of nicotinamide riboside chloride 2 times every day for a month and a half. At that point, spent an additional month and a half taking a fake treatment. The other gathering took after the contrary example. They took a fake treatment for a month and a half, and after that a twice day-by-day 500 milligram measurements of nicotinamide riboside chloride for an additional month and a half. The group examined blood tests that the subjects gave toward the finish of every treatment period, and they took other physiological estimations at these circumstances. There were no genuine reactions. a transformative survival component. The outcomes demonstrated that taking 1,000 milligrams of nicotinamide riboside every day expanded levels of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide (NAD+) by 60%. NAD+ is an intensifier that initiates sirtuins, a gathering of chemicals thought to be in charge of the gainful impacts that calorie limitation has on solid maturing and lifespan. The compound, levels of which tend to fade with age, is associated with a considerable lot of the body's metabolic procedures. There is a hypothesis, which is bolstered by Inquire About, that our bodies are customized by development to monitor NAD+ when sustenance is rare, and this is actuated when we can find calorie consumption. Later research has likewise started to explore the likelihood that more seasoned grown-ups may recover this defensive property and age all the more steadily by taking supplements of NAD+. Forerunners, for example, nicotinamide riboside. The outcomes likewise found that nicotinamide riboside supplementation caused a drop in systolic circulatory strain of 10 focuses in 13 of the members who had lifted pulse or stage 1 hypertension. This speaks to a 25% lessening in the danger of showing at least a bit of kindness assault. More work currently expected to affirm discoveries. The scientists infer that their paper is a stage forward in featuring the potential advantages of nicotinamide riboside supplementation in more seasoned grown-ups. In any case, they bring up that there is still a ton of work to do to affirm that it is sheltered and compelling. They would like to research the particular effect of nicotinamide riboside on vein well-being and circulatory strain all the more vigorously in a bigger clinical preliminary. Meanwhile, another preliminary is going to research the impact of the supplement in more seasoned individuals with mellow subjective hindrance, a condition that regularly goes before Alzheimer's sickness.